Welcome and congratulations on going on a journey towards lasting success and fulfillment. Whether you're seeking stronger relationships, a fulfilling career, financial freedom, great health, or the ability to create the life that you desire and that you deserve, I commend you for taking this next step. As someone who has passionately pursued answers to questions about personal growth and creating lasting change within ourselves and others, I'm thrilled to share my knowledge with you. By breaking through your limitations and taking control of your life, you can thrive regardless of external circumstances. I hope you not only enjoy this program, but also use it to achieve all of your goals. Thank you for joining me on this journey towards success and fulfillment. This workshop is for entrepreneurs, professionals, investors, and anyone else that's feeling overwhelmed by challenges that seem insurmountable. We all feel worried and stressed about something. It could be the economy, family, relationships, professions, politics, almost anything. The key is how to handle the stress and the worry, and then to use it to motivate you to get what you really want. Many of us struggle with limiting beliefs or an outdated story about your life. We need to discover our new story and overcome those limiting beliefs. By changing your thoughts and your stories, you can change your state of mind and attract positivity into your life. You can change your state of mind faster than you can imagine. You can transform your negative thoughts and limiting beliefs into positive, empowering ones that'll help you get to where you want to go. You might ask yourself, why is an attorney doing a life and business strategy workshop? The business part's really easy. I'm Jim Nissing, and as a seasoned business lawyer, I've negotiated over $1 billion of deals, and I've always been a lawyer that puts deals together rather than those lawyers that tear everything apart. So many lawyers are deal killers, but I'm a deal maker. I like putting things together. The life strategy part is a little more complicated. I've always looked inwardly to understand what's going on in my life. Introspection is one of the keys to life. I've studied with spiritual teachers, psychologists, philosophers, and life coaches. I've always been interested in life's experiences and where they lead. Today, I'm going to talk about what state of mind you are in, the stories you tell yourself, the gap between where you are right now and where you would like to be. I'm going to talk about limiting and unlimiting beliefs and how to avoid breakups and divorce. Also, I'm going to talk about business strategies. It's important to recognize that our perception of reality is subjective, and it's influenced by our past experiences, our beliefs, and our values. Our mind has a tendency to distort, delete, and generalize information, which can affect our emotional state and the meaning that we assign to everything. Standards provide the fuel for our emotional state and meaning. By setting high standards for ourselves and aligning our actions with our values and our goals, we can create an awesome state and a joyous state. In order to shift our emotional state and meaning, we need to focus on three key things. We need to be aware of our current emotional state and recognize when we're feeling negative emotions such as fear and anger or sadness. And also we need to know when we're feeling happy and grateful. We have to recognize it, be aware of it. Next, what is the life story that you keep telling yourself? Is this the same story that you've had for years and years? 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. How old is this story you tell yourself about yourself? And now, what is the story for your future? Can you visualize your future? Can you see yourself in a year or 5 years? What do you look like? What are you feeling? What are you doing? Now, do you have any limiting beliefs? Well, If you do, you need to identify those limiting beliefs. Also, do you have any unlimiting beliefs? We need to examine the stories and beliefs that we hold about ourselves and the world. And then we need to determine if they're empowering us or if they're limiting us. By replacing limiting beliefs with more empowering ones, we can shift our emotional state and assign more positive meaning to everything. We need to take action to shift our emotional state and meaning. This might involve changing our behavior, challenging our beliefs, or seeking support from other people. This may be a little hard to believe, but it's very easy to change your state of mind. Try this to get into a happy and grateful state of mind. Now try this out, really. Close your eyes and remember in detail a time where you felt totally happy. You were just so happy. It was one of the best moments in your life. Maybe it was a situation you were in a park or something. There was green grass, blue sky, and white clouds. Maybe you're on a golf course. You hit a hole in one. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, you were just totally happy. And it could have been a relationship. You were totally in love. You had this wonderful relationship. It went on and on and on. Think of the happiest moments in your life. Just live with them for a minute. Bring them back and feel what you felt back then. Also, look for moments that you were very grateful. Grateful for someone helping you out. Grateful for the life that you have. Grateful for your health. Think of moments that you felt really happy and grateful. Just take a minute and live in that feeling. And as you're doing it, recall the triggers, all the scenes that set you off, that you remember, the pictures that you see. And these are pictures that you can bring up any time. The next time you want to feel really good, just do it again. These are your feelings. These are your pictures. They're pictures in life. You can use them over and over and over. You can use the same triggers to bring them up whenever you want to. It's that easy. Do it whenever you want. Maybe you're feeling angry or sad or something, and you say, well, I want to bring up this other state of mind, this other state, this other feeling. Just go back and do it. It's not that hard. Now, is there a gap between where you are right now and where you want to be? If there is a gap, you might be feeling overwhelmed or discouraged, but it's important to approach it with a growth mindset, instead of viewing it as a sign of failure or inadequacy. See it as an opportunity to learn and grow. First, you need to describe where you are right now. It's very important. You need to know exactly what it is you're doing. Be honest. Fess up. That's where you are right now. You need to identify your starting point. Then next, it's important to be clear about where you want to go. What is the outcome that you want? What is the time frame? You might set specific goals and identify your values and priorities, or visualize your ideal future. See yourself in the future. See yourself in a year, in 2 years, in 5 years. What do you feel like? Once you have a clear destination in mind, you can start taking concrete steps toward closing the gap. To fill the gap from where you are right now to where you want to go, there are 5 areas to focus on. First is clarity. Do you feel clear about who you are, your purpose, and your direction that you want to go in life? Do you have any beliefs, experiences, or values that are in conflict? Do you want to make money, but for some reason you believe there's something wrong with making money? That's a conflict. Energy. Do you consistently have enough mental and physical energy that you need to excel and accomplish in your goals? Do you feel happy and motivated? Courage. Do you take action consistently to express who you are truly and what you think you need and desire with the world? Productivity. Are you consistently focused and effective? Are you good at minimizing distractions and maintaining priorities? Influence. Do you feel that you have the social influence with your family, your friends, and team needed to accomplish all of your goals? Some strategies for closing the gap might include seeking out resources and support, learning new skills or knowledge, taking on new challenges or risks, or changing your habits and behaviors. It's also important to stay patient and compassionate with yourself, recognizing that, personal growth is a process and sometimes it takes time and effort. By acknowledging the gap between where you are right now and where you want to be, and taking action towards closing it, you can create a sense of purpose and meaning in your life. You build resilience and self-realization and experience a greater sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. Now we're going to talk about limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are beliefs that we hold about ourselves and others in the world that restrict our potential, and they hold us back from achieving our goals and living our best lives. These beliefs are often deeply ingrained and may be based on past experiences. To identify a limiting belief, it's helpful to ask yourself all these questions. What is a belief that's got in the way of me achieving my goals or living my best life? What's the limiting belief that has got to go in order for me to move forward? What has this belief cost me in terms of my happiness and fulfillment or my success? What's false about this belief, and how can I challenge or reframe it? What's the opposite of this false belief, and how can I adopt a more empowering belief? Think up a new belief or truth that will set you free and help you achieve your goals. For example, a limiting belief might be, I'm not good enough to succeed in my career. This belief may be holding you back from pursuing your goals and taking risks in your professional life. One way to challenge this belief, you could ask yourselves, what evidence is there to support this belief, and what evidence contradicts it? You could also reframe the belief as, I'm capable of learning and growing in my career, and I'm willing to take risks and pursue all of my goals. Take action. I want you to take action and create an extraordinary life. This means being honest with yourself about your desires, your goals, your strengths and weaknesses, and your current situation. By gaining clarity about your true desires and your starting point, you can create a clear roadmap for achieving all of your goals. I want you to get rid and replace any story of limitation. This means identifying and challenging any self-limiting beliefs or negative self-talk that may be holding you back. By replacing these limiting stories with empowering beliefs and positive self-talk, you can create a growth mindset and achieve greater success. Hey, watch your language. This means being mindful of the words you use to describe yourselves and other people, and also the words you describe your experiences. By choosing words that are positive and empowering and growth-oriented, you can create a more positive and constructive reality. Action is the cure-all. This means taking consistent and massive action towards your goals, even if it's difficult or uncomfortable. By breaking down your goals into small, manageable steps and taking action every day, you can create momentum and achieve remarkable results. Give more than you expect to receive. This means adopting a mindset of generosity and service and looking for ways to give back to others without expecting anything in return. By contributing to the well-being of others and making a positive impact in the world, you can experience greater fulfillment and purpose in your life. By practicing these core actions consistently, you can unlock your full potential and create a life of abundance, joy, and fulfillment. Now we're going to talk about relationships. Relationships are centered around the idea of giving rather than getting. You want to prioritize your relationships, which means putting the needs of other people ahead of your own and focusing on how you can contribute to the relationship rather than what you can get out of it. The quality of our relationships determines the quality of our life. Our relationships have a profound impact on our emotional well-being, our happiness, and sense of fulfillment. Therefore, it's important to prioritize these relationships and make them a priority every day. Set up fun dates and conversations with your partner and your family. And also set up fun times with your business associates. Stay in touch with them. There are two ways of looking at relationships. There's negative stacking and positive stacking. Negative stacking is when we focus on the negative experiences that we've had with someone, while positive stacking is when we focus on the positive experiences. By focusing on the positive aspects of a relationship, we can create a more loving and supporting environment. Stacking is when you look at all your positive experiences. You think, oh, this one happened, I can't wait to see this person. And negative stacking is just the same, only it's negative. You think, that happened, this happened, all these things. And you bring that to the current moment, and it's not warranted. You may be upset just when you have the first moment because you thought up all these bad things about this person, and that has nothing to do with what you're doing right now. So you have to be aware of the stacking thing. We want to be better people for ourselves and our partner. We want to strive to bring out the best in ourselves and our partner. Ultimately, when we change ourselves, we also change the other person and the dynamics of the relationship. One exercise to improve relationships is to write down everything that you want in a relationship and then everything you don't want. And then also who you need to become to attract the right person. A leading psychologist, Dr. Gottman, found that if couples engage in criticism, contempt, defensiveness, and stonewalling, there's a 91% chance they're going to get divorced in 5 or 6 years. What? That's incredible. It's important to counter these states through appreciation, finding gratitude for positive action, taking responsibility, accepting your partner's perspective, and self-soothing or, hey, take a break sometimes. Also, speaking in unarguables can open discussions. Say what you feel and what your body feels like. Nobody can argue with that. Changing yourself can change the other person. And relationships work best when there are common values and passions, despite the differences between the partners. If couples say 5 positive things to 1 negative thing during a conflict, they'll have a stable marriage. And if they say 100 things or 1,000 positive things to 1 negative, they'll have a fantastic relationship. Next, we're going to talk about business. Growing a business requires several key factors to be in place. Here are some of the most important keys to growing a business. First, you have to have a vision. You need to visualize the outcome of your business. See yourself in a year. See yourself in 5 years. Where will you be? What will you be doing? And what will it feel like? See yourself operating at a new level. You must examine any limiting beliefs that you have. Limiting beliefs hold you back. A belief like, I can't raise money or I can't close a sale, those are limiting beliefs. They gotta go. You want to make sure you protect your assets using a LLC or a corporation, which can limit your liability. And you want to know your ideal client. You want to identify them. Make a client avatar. You need to know who your product and service is for, what they love and what they hate, and what they really desire, and what they fear as well. Understanding your ideal client will help you create a product or service that resonates with them and helps you stand out in the market. Create an irresistible offer. The key is to create an offer that's so good that people feel stupid saying no to it. Your product or service needs to be unique and offer value that your competitors just cannot match. This could be in the form of a special promotion, a bundle, or a package deal. Over-deliver. To grow a business, you need to create raving fans who will spread the word about your product or service. To do this, you need to over-deliver on your promises. Go above and beyond what your customers expect and surprise them with extra value. You want to build your brand. A strong brand is essential for growing a business. Your brand should reflect your values, your personality, and your unique selling proposition. Invest in your brand by creating a consistent visual identity, tone of voice, and messaging. Your brand should be communicated consistently across all channels, including your website, your social media, advertising, customer service. Make sure that all aspects of your business align with your brand values and your personality. Your brand should be more than just a logo or a tagline. It should be a reflection of who you are as a person and what you stand for. Live your brand by embodying its values and missions in everything you do. You need to market your brand to attract new customers and grow your business. This could be in the form of advertising, content marketing, social media, or networking. The key is to find the channels that work best for your business and consistently promote your brand to target audiences. Then build your client list so that you can email them. Your client list is your most important asset. You can email them all the time. Then you need to be able to sell. Close the sale. You can't be of service to your client unless they buy your product or service. I've enjoyed bringing this workshop to you. I love life and business mastery. To master something, it may take a long time, but to master it quickly, you need three things. You need to model or copy someone that has already achieved what you want. They've already had the trials and they've succeeded, and you can learn from them. The second thing is to focus. You need to immerse yourself into the subject. If you want to learn another language, go to that country and be immersed in it. Same thing on business mastery or anything else. Immerse yourself in it and you're going to learn much faster. You need someone to hold you accountable. You want a peer to consult with. I want you to have life-changing results and bridge the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. I want you to get rid of limiting beliefs and trade them for unlimited beliefs. So if you're ready to transform your life and create the reality that you've always wanted, just click below and schedule a free live call with me to see where you want to go and what steps you need to take to get there. Let's work together towards a better and more fulfilling future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.